Good morning. How are you, YouTube? It is Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all joining. We're going to get started in just a second. I want to make sure that you know to like the live, comment, as well as subscribe. And then share the live if you're joining me live. So I want to make sure you are sharing and connecting with others. And so my moderator, she'll probably come on shortly. Her name is Yes Michelle Crochets. And so she will be here to support you and answer questions. I appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much for being here. And make sure you connect with both of us on our shorts, where you can leave a comment, like, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe, and then we'll do the same for you. We're going to go to your page, your short, like, comment, and subscribe. And so I want to make sure we are growing this season. This is our growth season, so we're going to get started in just a second. I am making sure I like my live, and I'm connecting with all of you all. I appreciate you all being here. And then I am going to go and also make sure I'm intentionally liking a live on on multiple accounts. So thank you all for joining. So appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, friends. So we will get started in a second. And then I'm going to go over to TikTok as well and make sure I like and comment and subscribe. Okay, friends? I appreciate you. All right. There we go. Appreciate all the support. Thank you all who are liking and commenting throughout the day. I appreciate you. So we're going to get started shortly. Okay, and now I am going over to TikTok as well. All right. Give me 1 second. I will be with you all shortly. And we are going to grow and make sure we are learning it as much as possible. Trying to make sure I got everything together, friends. Let's see. My voice still needs to warm up a little bit. How you doing? Yes, Michelle. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you joining. Good morning. How's everything going? Oh, look. You know it's a crochet. I did it myself. I had to get some more to fill in a little bit more of the gaps on this side here. But yeah, I didn't get a notification. Really? You know what? It didn't pop up here either. It usually does pop up on my screen. No, it didn't show. You think I did something in the settings? Or I didn't press something? I went through my regular routine. I don't think I missed anything. Okay. Oh, that may be a telltale sign to need to check your subscription to see if notifications. Yeah, because this account, it didn't pop up. Usually it'll pop up and I have to kind of exit out. It didn't show a notification. I don't think it did. Because usually it'll show up on the screen and I have to do the little X out. I don't recall doing that. And I might have done it, now it's like second nature, but I don't think I did that today. Yeah, interesting. All right. Okay, so let me get started. Good morning, YouTube. It is Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all joining. We're going to get started. This is my go live and monetize your expertise. This is my level up conversation. I want you to make sure that you are thinking very intentionally about your target audience, how to connect with them, how to support them, how to offer a solution, whether it's a physical product, digital product, whatever it is. You want to be intentional about who you're talking to and how you are supporting them in their journey and solving the problems that maybe they're challenged by. So come on in, friends. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much, Moon Mommy. Valerie, how you doing, friend? Come on in. How's everything going, BJ? How's everything going, friend? I appreciate you coming in. Past in Petals, thank you so much for being here, friend. Oh, user with all the numbers. How are you, friend? Jean, thank you so much for being here. So I say this is my level up conversation, so I want to make sure I'm answering questions. I'm supporting you. Red, thank you so much for joining. We're going to get started. NK, how are you, friend? Come on in. So we're going to get to start in a second. We're going to get to chatting. And as you can tell, I'm just warming up my voice. How are you doing? Yes, yes. Yeah, Michelle. I don't know what happened there. So I'm going to go back and look into. Maybe I missed it, but I might have missed a step. But I don't think that should have happened. How you doing? Hey, Kay, how are you, friends? So come in. I hope everyone's doing well. As you know, I say this is my 10 a.m. This is the level up. I do my 4 p.m. go live with ease. I want to make sure I'm supporting you. So this is my level up conversation. So I appreciate you all being here and joining. Thank you so much for coming in. We're going to get to chatting. I'm going to get to sharing my live. I was tapping my screen. I want to make sure I'm helping you all. Thank you all for being here. You said, my friend, hi, I missed you. How you doing, friend? I am back. I come back at 10 a.m. and also at 4 p.m. So how's everything going? Hopefully everything's well for you. Um, Thank you all who are coming in. Angela, thank you for joining. I see you all coming in. Is this Super? Is that how you Super Shop? I think that's how you pronounce it. Sometimes I say the name, I pronounce names incorrectly. So let me know if I did it wrong. Emily, thank you for joining. Thank you for the rose. How you doing? Um, Nisha, thank you so much for being here. That's right. You said that's right. All right. All right, friend. Hope all is well for you. And you were talking yesterday about TikTok shop. So I wanted to know, I see where you say the Zon, you work with them as well, but do you have TikTok shop? And BJ, let me know how your progress is going. Did everything get, you said not yet. Awesome, awesome. So the time is coming. You just got to get some more followers and you will be good. You'll get it. And use those tips I said yesterday about making sure you let TikTok know you want it. So that's the other thing. I'm growing my followers so I can get access. Yep, that's it. Yep, the follower count and then doing the notification to TikTok. I found a box battle stream. Okay, did you? Okay. I just brought some items from TikTok now. Look at you, friend. Yeah, so that the box bottle will get you some coins. Yeah, so you can get your blue box. I have a few items I'm gonna buy. Okay, awesome. That's another little tip. Yeah, yeah. All right, my friends who are coming in, we're going to get started in a second. You know, I get to chatting, but I want to make sure I'm answering questions as well. Thank you for getting your daily heart meet. Good morning, all who are coming over to my YouTube as well. I appreciate the support there as well. I have 800 followers now, getting closer. Yes, look at you. Awesome. So I'm also, thank you so much, Sarah. I appreciate the support, the popular vote is also a way to get the room energized. TikTok know we're here. It's one of those exclusive gifts that you see in the gift box. So I appreciate all the support, friends. Um, and so if you get a minute, how you doing, Mari X? I'm going to do my quick commercial. I kind of want to make a shift in my content, but I'm worried I won't be well received. It won't be well received. Um, Okay. You know, at the end of the day, you're still new. Your page is still new. So definitely, if there is something you want to talk about in your content, this might be a good time to do it. To your point later, you may not get the views and engagement. So you just want to be mindful of how you have it in your bio, because TikTok does categorize you. So if it's something that aligns with what you're going to talk about, how your page is set up, how you're optimized, that may help with views too. But you want to be intentional about your followers also. Okay. And so I'm doing it. Oh, you know what? Let me make sure I do an announcement quick. So I am co-streaming on YouTube right now. My moderator is Yes Michelle Crochets. She's in the chat. If you are interested, Super Shop, my moderator, she's also doing a shift in her content, so she might be able to give you some tips to what she's doing. I think both on TikTok and maybe even YouTube, she's doing some work there. But she is my person for YouTube. I will tell you this. Jocelyn, how are you, friend? How are you doing, Kim? I see you all coming in. You say, who is it again? Yes, Michelle Crochets. Let me flip my camera real quick. So you guys know I co-stream and I record this on YouTube. So it's a saved playlist. So if you ever hear me talk about something, yesterday I talked about TikTok Shop, and I told people, I said, you know what? Don't let me repeat myself. Just go and watch the replay because it's there for you. So again, I'm recording this. You can go and watch the replay. My name on this channel is the same. It's Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. And then my moderator, she's in the chat now. Her name is Yes Michelle Crochets. And so she's in the chat if you want to go over there and chat with her about some things she's doing with her page also. And then when you go over there, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you go to our shorts, both Michelle and my short, we see notifications. So that's an easier way for us to kind of go back and look at the notifications. And if you comment there, we can go to your page, comment, watch one of your videos, comment there, like and subscribe. So everybody's growing. You get 2 people for just 1 comment on each of our pages. And so just making sure you're growing your channel, because this is a great way to have what's called evergreen content. You want to make sure you're being intentional about growing your YouTube page also. Okay. So let me know if you have any questions, friends. I shouldn't say probably, I will. I said every Tuesday, I'm going to try to do a YouTube only live. I'm going to try to come on. I'm going to try to come on because I'm really like busy this week, but I'm going to do 6 o'clock today. So I'll say that I'm going to commit to doing after my live, after my 4 p.m. I'm going to end at 6. I'm going to go and just do an exclusive live on YouTube. And I'm going to talk about my journey. So that's something I've been doing to make sure people get a little bit more context when it comes to YouTube. So I'm going to do that as well and just kind of share some of the things I've done and some insights in terms of growing on YouTube that I'm learning so far. You said leveling up. Yes, that's it, friend. I am here. I'm here to grow. I'm doing all the things and I'm taking y'all along with me, and y'all gonna grow too. Okay. He said, each one teach one. We all can grow. There's no excuses. We all can grow. He said, I need to laugh out loud. Evolved. How you doing, friend? That's what I do. I don't gatekeep. I do this live this way on purpose for a couple of reasons. Obviously, it's a way to get connected with me. This is my level up conversation. But a lot of times I got to charge my phone. A lot of times, when you go live, the chat is chatting. People aren't answering questions. So I want people to feel like, okay, you can come here. I'm going to answer questions. I will give you tips and strategies. I'm going to support you. There's no reason why you can't get the information you need and know how to, essentially monetize on this app and beyond. Okay. So that's the goal. We're monetizing in both places. I'm going to stream on 3 platforms when I go live at 6 p.m. Look at you. Okay. So, are you using a streaming service? Let me know, because I'm actually looking into doing that too. I've always wanted a TT channel. That's it. Just start one. If you want to connect with Yes Michelle Crochet, she's my person that gives me some tips and strategies on doing it. So I had already had my channel. You have to have 50 subscribers to go live on YouTube. And so you have to have 50 subscribers. And then with those 50 subscribers, you can stream. I'm doing it right here on my laptop. And so that's something else you can do. And then Kim, you say you use StreamYard. Michelle, yes, Michelle, she uses StreamYard also. I think she's looking into maybe some other options, maybe Restream. So if you want to connect with her, she might be able to give you some thoughts too, using StreamYard. But I think StreamYard, she was looking at exploring some other things because I think they've changed some things lately. How you doing with love? I see you, friend. I have a channel, but can nothing is really on there. Start with just putting some of your shorts, your TikTok videos here. You can put them on YouTube. YouTube is a little bit more forgiving. TikTok is not. You can't take YouTube and put it on TikTok. It's something about the watermark. TikTok's a little sensitive. So I would say do the reverse. Take what you have and put it on YouTube. Yeah, do a short. Start there. And then you can start with long form. Honestly, I need to start editing these videos to make them long form. I just need to find the time, y'all. I got to find the time to do it, to sit down, go through the videos and do some editing. But I'm going to make it a point to start doing at least a few of these videos to make them long form content. I have to get that done, so that it's there in terms of how people can see the content as well. Right now, this is on a playlist. So if you go to my playlist for TikTok, you'll see it. You said, "I guess I need more time." I do. I do. Grand Rising, Mr. Z. You was on my FYP. Emma, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Me too. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Okay. You got it. You got it, Dazzlin. I know you do, friend. I know you do. You got a lot of great content too. You do. So you just need to put it out there. I mean, you can take your channel in so many different directions. The tutoring, the ministry. I mean, you got a lot of content. So you can definitely do it. And so just make sure that you're just consistent. And if you want to just co-stream like I'm doing, like this becomes content and you say videos. People kept asking me like, hey, you're saying such good information. Do you do the recordings? Well, TikTok records it. And I could download and then upload on YouTube. But I was like, you know what? Let me just co-stream. And so when I buy me co-streaming, you can see the content that way. So it's there for you. And so yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Boom, who you're on my FIP. uh, Where's my mods? I mod this one by myself because I like to be in the comments, sir. We all need more time. That's it, friend. We do. Yes. Trying to grow here. Bumped into your page on ministry. Oh, you're great. Awesome, friend. Come on in, connect. Um, yeah, pull off her upload to YouTube. Yeah, that's it. That's it, friend. So not you say not great. I need mods. Oh no, I like the comments because I can see y'all. I engage. That's intentional. On YouTube, I do have a moderator. Her name is Yes Michelle Crochets. So she's my moderator there. But here, I'm in the comments. I am in the comments. I'm watching what y'all say. I'm seeing it. I'm commenting back. You feel seen and heard. And so my new people are they're able to connect. That's it. So I can connect and engage and answer questions. And like I said, I don't want you to feel like the chat gets to chatting and you don't have a chance to engage back with me. So um I'm gonna set up my tapper and listen. There you go, friend. Thank you so much. Yes, I love that about you. Thank you so much with love. I appreciate that, friend. I appreciate that. That's what this is all about. At the end of the day, you can get to the point where you're growing, 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 and you really missed opportunities to connect with people. And that's how you really strongly build community. You got to talk to your audience. You got to make sure people feel seen and heard. Can you quickly run through how to check or for fake pages that are messing up your accounts? Fake the band accounts you're talking about. Deeds, yes. So quickly, I'm gonna do it quickly for you, friend. Thank you for sharing out the live, Miss Darlene. I appreciate your friend. Quickly, here's how you do it. On your profile screen, where your face is, click your followers or your following, whichever number you choose. Pick one of those. Click it. It's going to take you to the screen with all your list of following, followers, and friends. Following are the people you follow. Followers are the people who follow you, and friends are the ones you guys are both following each other. So you're connected. So you're going to click that, and then you are going to type in the word, and there's a search bar at the top. You're going to type in the word user, USER. Okay. Under USER, any pages that does not have a picture that has the user with all the numbers, click the photo where the photo should be. You go to that profile page. It's going to take you to that profile page. It's going to say account banned. In the right corner, you should be able to click an arrow. That arrow should have the option to remove this follower. If it's a follower or a friend, you can remove them. And then you remove them. If it doesn't have the arrow, you can block them. If you don't have that option, you can go back to that list. And if it's following, you can unfollow them. So if you turn them back red, they're not followed anymore. So that is the quick answer to that. I do this like every few weeks. Yes, find a few. Yes, yes. I say try to do it weekly, maybe even a couple times a week, depending on how you're growing and you're in your community. Found it. Thank you so much. You're welcome, friend. I got you. All right. Really quickly, we're going to do a flash goal. TikTok is saying it wants the heart me. If you came in, I should have did it just before Doc came in. He just did the daily heart me. Yes, I do it too. That's it, friend. You got to do it. How you doing, Doc Ray? Appreciate you being here. Daily Heart Me. TikTok just put up a flash goal. If you have not come in and got your Daily Heart Me, please click that so you can get it. I tell people the flash goal is how you activate your room as well. TikTok wants you to make sure that you're doing these challenges because at the end of the day, TikTok wants you to engage and gift. So I'm going to talk about that in a second, but the flash goal is there. Doing well. Pray the same for you. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you coming in. I made it over 1,000 yesterday, but that number is decreasing in Creator, and Creator affiliates still won't let me in. Yeah, that number, once you do that, make sure that those are not banned accounts. That number will decrease. You just want to be intentional about um, checking there for banned accounts, and then going back and doing the steps that I gave yesterday on letting TikTok know you want the affiliate program. So let me know if you were here for that yesterday. Thank you so much, Dr. Ray. And yes, Michelle, you came into the room. I appreciate you. And she is my moderator on YouTube, so definitely connect with her. If you are not connected with her, you might want to connect with her because she's somebody who can help you grow. Okay, friends, I want you to be intentional about who is your team, who are you working with, how are you leveling up, because you don't know what you don't know. I want to make sure you're getting the support, and there are so many people out here that are doing this and doing whether it's YouTube, TikTok, some of the other platforms. They're doing this and they are leveling up. So you want to make sure you have the right people on your side. You said I swiped off too soon. Unfortunately, I do your stream somewhere else. Do you stream somewhere else? Oh, YouTube. I'm on YouTube. I'm saving this too. So if you want to go back, anybody want to go back and look at my recordings, you can go to my YouTube channels. It's Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. So that's where I stream. I co-stream here. And so you can have that. You busy. See, you regular. Don't you? Hey. That is the point, friend. You know I'm out in these streets. That is the point. You're like, I see her face all the time. She is always here. Yes, that's the thing. That's the consistency. I tell people want to know what the secret is. It's consistency. It's engagement and consistency. I say TikTok, TikTok, because they want you here. They will need you here. The algorithm is listening to you. And so the algorithm will support you if you're showing up. Okay, so you got to get used to showing up and be consistent in your engagement too. So those two things are a must for you to really see the growth. Okay, thank you all. I see you all coming in, get your daily heartbeat. I appreciate it. So we're going to talk about activating a room because right now we have 4.9K taps. Those taps are from people engaging, having oh, okay. Miss Therapy, stay on topic. I don't want to have to mute you. So that's not topic right now. But look here, let's do this. If you click the screen, it says 5.2K. Tapping the screen is support. That is the free support. That is the free support, and you want to make sure you And so you want to make sure that you tap the screen. And thank you for the daily army, friend. Tap the screen, and then as that line crawls across, you'll see it crawling across, and essentially the heart will get fatter, and so that's support. And the heart's going to start percolating dots. What will happen is that those dots will start percolating. And if you let go, the confetti will fall on the screen. It'll show how many likes you gave. That is support that TikTok wants you to offer. That is free. It sees you doing that. You end up on people's FYP. And then in turn, they come in and the room gets, more people come into the room to support the room. Sharing a live is the other way. You can, what's called power share, where you can hold my nose or my glasses, the middle of the screen, and share your live out to your supporters. So this is another way to support and show support. So people know you're here, you can engage with them, and I'm sharing my live out to a lot of my supporters. So you do that intentionally, friends. Okay. So I just shared it out with a lot of people so that TikTok know I'm here. I want more people in the room. Do you set a goal every time you go live? Yes, you always set a live goal. The flash goal also, that's a new thing, but I'm sorry. A wish box is one goal. The flash goal is a new thing that TikTok is setting up. So yes, I do set it because again, I think that's something that TikTok is trying to make sure they activate the room. Again, they want you to gift, they want you to engage, they want you to make sure that you are supporting the live. You said you did not know you were to heart easy every time. What do you mean? The daily heart me? That heart plus or tapping the screen? You definitely want to tap the screen. Jay Wiley, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for the daily heart me. Sam, I see your friend TTS. You changed your name now. I got to keep up with your pages. I saw you put the other page in the Instagram group chat, so I did follow. But you got what, 2-3 pages now? Let me know how many pages you got, friend. I see you though. The daily hard me, I heard, is also almost a must for the creator and for our engagement points. It is. It is. That's why they just made it a flash goal. Yep. It is a must. It is part of how you want to make sure you are growing your community, and it becomes a must. And I don't hold back when it comes to as a live host. You want the daily heart me to happen because that's part of your monetization. Okay. So I'm intentional about telling you all this because I want you to understand how you are monetizing, how you're growing your community, how in turn you want people to engage in your live. Okay. So you want to take this information back. It is part of your monetization for TikTok. That's for TikTok Shop Laugh Out Loud. I'm keeping this account to use TikTok Shop, but my new account is gonna be the other name. Okay, awesome, awesome. So you just rebranded. I see you. I see you, friend. And I get an invite from My Legion to be part of the team. So I'm excited. Look at you. I love it, Sam. You are doing it, friend. Tap, tap, tap. How you doing, Alex? I see you. Thank you so much. That's what this is all about. I'm going to have to subscribe to you over on the new account. Yeah, see if you can. Someone said the one subscription per, I don't know if it's per account or per act, per person, essentially. So I'm not sure if you're going to be able to, but check and see if it works. I am thinking about joining a new agency. Steph, what agency do you belong to? You talking about a live host agency, friend? I gave my notice to Gravitas Q, so I'm not going to stay with them. Yes, my newest account is going to be the account that I ran from my busy moms with neurodivergent. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Mental health matters. All those. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. This account is all over the place. You're going to get it right. How do you find in or join agencies, and do they take a big cut? Interesting. Okay. So there's two different types of agencies. Live hosts, I applied 9 to Live. It's new. Okay. You applied to 9 to Live and you're about to leave it. Let me know what's the reason. So I think you said that. I think that's what you're saying. Steph, I want to hear more. What's up with them? Because I'm interested because I'm leaving Gravitas Q. I gave them my 30-day notice. So I'm exploring other live hosts. D joining it. You're joining it. So who are you leaving? I think you said, did I read that wrong? Maybe I read it wrong. 9 to Live. I got to look into that one. They are new. Check them out. Okay. I'm going to write that down actually. 9 to Live. Okay. So when it comes to Creator Network, this is for you. When it comes to the Creator Network programs, that's when you go live here as a live host. There are agencies out there. The agencies, they have different goals. Thank you so much, Sam. I see your friend. They have different goals, different things they do. TikTok should pay the agency, so it should not come out of your pocket for the Creator Network program. A lot of them, depending on what their goals are and what they're trying to do, they're considered entertainment agencies. So Gravitas Q is focused on battling. They consider themselves an entertainment agency. So they're focused on battling. So they try to encourage you to battle. They have good training, but I'm not a battler. And so I needed something else for my agency. So I wanted to make sure I started with them within 10 days, and I hadn't done enough research. So I told you, I tell people here to do your research before you go with an agency. Make sure you know what they have to offer. Make sure you know what they're going to offer you, as well as what do you offer them? How are they benefiting from you? So you want to kind of know what's going on so that you can have all the information and know how you want to continue to grow and get supported from that agency. So Steph just mentioned 9 to 5. Is 9 to 5 a battling agency? Let me know if that's part of what their strategy is. Thank you so much. I see you. Sam, I said I got accepted to Live Legion. Yes, so she got accepted there. And then I'm going to talk about Live Legion because Live Legion is a different agency. It is an agency for TikTok Shop. Okay, so the Creator Network program is over here for live hosts. There is a TikTok Shop partner agency program for TikTok Shop, and Live Legion is part of that consortium of agencies. And it is actually an agency I'm with on my other page for doing TikTok Shop. Okay, so Live Legion came to my live. We had a special guest. We had a special guest for 2 days. They came Saturday and Sunday, and they gave information about their agency in terms of TikTok Shop. Because I have a lot of people in my room that's specifically interested in doing shoppable lives and shoppable TikTok Shop in general. TikTok Shop, the affiliate program, not the seller, but the affiliate program. Because of that, they came to support and show. I'm going to pin the Daily Heart Me one more time. If you haven't gotten your Daily Heart Me, I need one more to make sure we reach our goal. And I see the room going up and down, so I don't know. TikTok is TikToking right now. Hopefully I'm not freezing. Let me know if I'm freezing, friends. That could be part of the issue too, if I'm freezing up. But let's make sure we... Thank you so much, Safran. Thank you so much. We achieved our goal. You came right on time, friend. You came right on time. Look at there. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you all coming in. We'll get things going. Is there a place that I can walk you through the live screen? Is there a place that can walk you through the live screen? I still haven't figured out all how to pin. There is the Live Academy. When you start going live, you can click the Live Academy on your live home screen, and it gives you some quick videos and tips on how to do things. To pin a comment, you press the words of that comment. The screen pops up and it says pin comment, and that's how you pin. Which one of the two is better? Roll. Okay, and you know what? You asked a question about cost. The TikTok Shop agency, because the agency, it's a new agency, Live Legion. It is a cost in terms of on the back end, they get a percentage of your commissions. So it's an 80-20 split. So they get 20% of your commissions. Now, the support that's offered, because you did ask that question, I want to make sure I circle back to that. The support that's offered is training, coaching, one-on-one coaching, monthly meetings, and then they are going to work with brands to set up brand deals. So there's a lot of potential there with that particular agency, especially because it's new and it's trying to prove itself. So I would say what's being offered is worth the 20%, in my opinion. Because if you're going to do TikTok Shop, you want to make sure you're making money. There's a lot of money to be made in TikTok Shop too. So you want to make sure you're getting the right information, the right training, the right support, and the right advocacy. So I think that to me is okay. I'm going to pay 20% to make sure I'm being set up for success. So I can see the logic behind that. Because if you're going to do this well, then you want to make sure you're able to do it and make a lot of money. And if it is, because it's a lot of time and effort. Okay, so I don't want to make TikTok shop seem like it's super easy. You get in, you're gonna make a lot of money, and you'll sell, sell, sell. No, you need to know how to sell. You need to know how to do this effectively so that you can be successful. So that agency is focused on doing TikTok shop, not primarily. They'll also the videos too, but mainly as a live host. So really helping you understand how to do your lives effectively, talk to your audience, support them, and train them. You said I have no experience in any of these. Roll, you asked the question about what's the better approach. If you're going to go live, you might want to find an agency for the under the Creator Network program. That's the live host agencies. Gravitas is good with training. So I'm going to tell you that right now. Gravitas is good with training. So if you want to get with an agency like that, that's going to train you on how to learn the live and understand how to talk to your target audience, that's going to be that's going to be a good agency to go with. I just felt like I had outgrown them. I'd done the training. I understand how to navigate this thing, and I don't want to battle. I'm not going to make that part of my daily thing that I do. I will do it on occasion, but I'm not going to make that part of my strategy. And unfortunately, as you grow, that is that's the only support they really can offer you as you're getting to a point where you're like, oh, you're kind of outgrowing them. So so I made the decision I'm going to move on. I'm going to look to see if there's other agencies that can support me. And you never know, I might make my own agency, y'all. We'll see. We'll see. I'm exploring all options. So that's the thing about it. You want to make sure you're setting up. Oh, you like the hair. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate your friend. Yes, this is the month of May is going to be busy. So I go live at 10 a.m. and at 4 p.m. My 4 p.m., I'm going to say it out loud, you all. I have so much going on this week. So as of Thursday, I got to move my daughter out the dorms. Thank you so much, Bloom. I see your friend. I got to move her out of her college dorm. So she's coming home for the summer. Friday, I have a friend who's getting married Saturday. So Friday, she's doing her rehearsal dinner. My 5-year-old is in the wedding as her bride crier. I think that's the title, ring bearer. He's going to be in the wedding. So we got to go to all the little activities and events. And then Sunday's Mother's Day. So what I'm going to do is do my 10 o'clock. I'll do my 10 o'clock every day. So that's the plan right now. You said, do I offer a class? I offer coaching. Is that what you're talking about, going live? And then I offer one-on-one support too. Yeah, I've got a lot on my plate now. Still trying to do UBC, and then UBC is another class. That's a course. Now this, and still doing DoorDash part-time. Yes, it's a lot on my plate too, friends. So that's why I'm trying to figure out my priorities. I'm trying to make sure I can structure my time well. And so there's a lot going on. I get it. Do it, girl. Open up your own agent. You certainly have the knowledge. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you, friend. You know what? You guys are planting that seed in me. You guys are planting it. I feel it. I feel it. So I'm going to look into it. Right now, I am in limbo. Let me say that. Because when you leave an agency, let me say this out loud. When you leave a creator network agency, you have to give them 30-day notice. I'm gonna say that differently. If you go beyond your 15-day out period, so you have 15 days to sign with someone and then decide that you don't want to be with them, you have that 15-day clock that is ticking to say, I don't want to be with you, I'm gone. Then you can get out really quickly. If you go past that 15 days, then you have to give them a 30-day notice. And so I just gave GQ my 30-day notice. And then I have to wait 60 days before I can go to another agency. So essentially it's 90 days. So I have to wait. So I'm in a waiting period. So we'll see what happens. During that time, I'm gonna do my research and I'll decide what I want to do. Is there a place where you can scroll down all the agencies and see the different? No, I wish it was. Indeed, it's not. I wish it was. No such thing. Unless somebody else knows it and I don't know it. Let me know if you've heard of a place where you can find them all in one little place. I have not seen that. You said, yes, I feel you. And your plate is full. My plate is full. Definitely, I will sign up for your training. Oh, appreciate your friend. Well, there's a couple different ways. I'm going to pivot soon and talk about all the different ways you can get support from me through what's on my Stand store. I offer subscriptions here. My subscriptions, I have 3 different plans. But really, it's probably a one-on-one consultation you might need, or you can get my bundle. My bundle comes more access to me. That's what I tell people. You get more access to me. Great things happening in the waiting period. That's it. I love that. That's it. You just kind of learn, you set yourself up, you can do your research. That's it. Great things happen during that period. You're right about that. Okay, friends, a couple things we need to do. How you doing, Mama T? Thank you so much for the daily heartbeat. Thank you for the popular live. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. He said, hi, y'all. Okay, friends, we got to activate the live. So tapping the screen is free support. Sharing out the live, if you hold my nose down over my glasses, that is support as well. Free support also. Comments, okay? So if you are in my room, you're new to my room, you're trying to figure out what's going on here, you need questions. I think that's you, Deet. Questions answered. I'm here for you. Do me a favor. If you're new, put in the chat new. And then if you are a live host that's been here before, I always say I want you guys to shine and show who you are and what you got going on. So tell me what's your live topic? If you're a live host, your live time and time zone. Let's put that in the chat so people can see what you all are doing, okay? Unapologetically, Penny, how you doing, friend? You said I'm new. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you joining. So unapologetically, Penny, new, would love to learn more. I got your friend, Patricia. Oh, Patricia, you're a high engager. Look at you. Oh, look at you. You got 14,000 followers, friend. Awesome. And you have a grayed out blue box, level 6. Unapologetically, you don't have a blue box. So we're going to talk about the blue box in a little bit because I want you all to know how to level up. And TikTok is paying attention to your engagement. So all this is part of your engagement strategy. So I tell people, I start off by saying, when you come to someone's live, you are coming in and you are committing to being an engager. Thank you so much, friend. Okay. You are coming into a relationship. That's what I say. This live is a relationship. A live cannot happen. Excuse me. A live cannot happen without supporters. Okay. So when you think about you, me, and TikTok, we got to work together. Thank you so much, Creative. We got to work together for this live to be effective. So I tell people all the time, when you come into a live, you are committing to a relationship to engage, okay? And so I say it's a threesome as a joke, like that's my little joke, but essentially it has to be the 3 of us. So TikTok gives us this platform for us to be able to build community, build a room of supporters. And as a live host, you get diamonds for the work that you're doing in terms of educating, entertaining, and inspiring people. And then as viewers, TikTok gives you points for your engagement. Okay, so we're going to talk about how you collect points. The points matter. They matter to you because TikTok sees that. And then because of that engagement, you get live access early, you get TikTok shop early, you get views and support with your content, you gain new followers. TikTok is paying attention to your engagement. So the engagement matters. Okay, friends? Okay, so we're going to talk about how to get that because I want you to be intentional about what you do when you come to a live. And what I teach is not just about Dr. Lisa. It's about you taking what I share with you and you apply it to your live. Okay? This is where you now are helping your audience understand how they need to engage, how they need to support. That's how you get a room that's going to be a room full of engagers, because a lot of people don't know what they don't know. They don't know how this app works. They don't know what all these symbols and stuff mean. They don't know how to engage and support you in the room effectively. And so you got to educate people. So you want to spend some time there. The caregiver coach, I appreciate your friend. We're gonna meet today. Live host dementia caregiver tips Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 6 a.m. Central, Saturday, 5 p.m. Central. Awesome. I appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for being here. Engagement is key. That's it. Yes, engagement is key. Thank you for explaining this all. You're welcome, friend. So in this room, like I said, I'm the room for, I'm not super old at this at these in these TikTok streets. I'm somewhat of a beginner. I've been going consistently for 5 months. This is my 5th month. And so what I tell people is that consistency matters and engagement matters. And you'll see how your room will expand and grow, and people will support you because they want to feel like they know, like, and trust you. So that is important. This is my level up conversation. So I only have a few new people. I have people who come back, and if you're new, also put it in the chat. But I'll have people come back to this 10 a.m. because I'm going to talk about monetization. So I'm gonna give you tips and strategies to make sure your room is effective. But then you said I'm new. How you doing, friend? I also have my 4 o'clock, and that's where I really get my newbies just to not be nervous, scared, shy about engaging in this way. Okay. Being a live host, it does take some effort. It is something new. It is going to take you out of your comfort zone, but it is very rewarding because you are going to build a community and people are going to support you as much as you're supporting them. Thank you so much, TikTok. Tyron, is that it, Tyron? Thank you so much, Taryn. I appreciate you being here. So here's what I tell people. There is 2 types of support. So when you come into a room, like I said, you are committing to being in this relationship, essentially. There's 2 types of support. There is support that is free because you are tapping the screen. That's why we have 14.8 followers, 8K followers. My second time here, so kind of new. Thank you so much for coming back, friend. Thank you. Thank you. I told you this week I have removing my daughter out the dorms, the wedding activities for one of my good friends, and then Mother's Day. So I was like, let me do something that's low maintenance and I could just go ahead and get moving. And so I did this just for the pictures, essentially, for the pictures that I'm going to be in. My son's in the wedding. Yes, I like your new hairstyle too. Thank you so much, friend. So my son's in the wedding. So I was like, okay, let me be camera ready, y'all. So tapping the screen, sharing the live is support. Thank you for sharing out the live. I appreciate you. Laugh out loud, right? You know what I'm saying? I have to be the camera ready, picture ready for all these pictures, y'all. And so you want to tap the screen. You'll see where the heart will start getting fatter and the line will crawl across. So definitely tap the screen so that shows support. I show you where it says 40K people in the, I'm sorry, 40 people in the room. 39 now. If you click the number of the people in the room, first of all, you're going to see who are the top engagers, who are the top viewers. Okay. I want you to start paying attention to that because you want to make sure you connect with those people. First of all, these are people who are actively in this room. They are supporting. These are people you want to take with you. Okay. The other thing I want to point out is that question mark. Okay. Oftentimes people overlook what it means to be a top viewer. So I share this intentionally because I want you to understand the rules of engagement. So when it comes to being a top viewer, TikTok will rank you based on your likes, your comments, your gift count, and your watch time. So you are getting points for all your engagement. So pay attention to that. I want you to be intentional about how you are leveling up. And so as you get points, TikTok will say, okay, I see you. I'm going to give you live access. And so, or you will get other access to TikTok Shop, some other things that you're looking to get. So I want you to be intentional about that. The points, those question marks give you your answers. Okay. So the answers are there for you, but you got to engage. You just can't be a bystander and expect to level up. Engagement comes also through how you support the live. So those comments. So my friends who are chatting and connecting with each other, you absolutely want to do that. So you can see, I'm going to hit my friend here, Sam. She's connecting with love, Bree. And hello, friend. How are you? That's engagement. It's not about, oh, I'm going to scoop you and I'm going to follow for follow. And what's the other thing people do? Gotcha. That's grow room language. That's grow room culture. This is a learn room. Okay. So when you come in here, you want to make sure, and when you go into other people's rooms too, I'm just going to be honest with you, because TikTok does frown upon the engagement that looks kind of spamming, like you're spamming the room with gotcha, grow, scoop, all those other things, follow, all those things that you say. They want genuine engagement. So you got to be careful about saying that. And then you want to make sure you always put words behind when you engage with someone. So people always ask the question, like, how do I get more followers? I want to get more followers. You do that. You have to intentionally engage with people. Okay. Okay. So that is important. And that's important to do while you're in the live level. Right. Okay. And so the other way to get support, I see that a lot on lives. Yes, yes. So people are connecting with each other, they're following each other. And yes, you don't want to do that where you're saying gotcha and all that other stuff. I see your friend. Thank you so much for the sub stickers. I appreciate seeing the sub stickers. The other thing I want to talk about is coins. So I said free support, tapping, sharing, commenting. Coins on your account is needed to do the daily heart me as well as to send a gift. Okay? TikTok wants you to give. TikTok takes a percentage of the gift. We are in a TikTok economy. So you want to be intentional about what you're doing. So when it comes to the popular vote, thank you so much. That is a great gift to send because that's one of the ones that are part of the exclusive box. It's in the gift box, and it shows TikTok that the room is a popular room. It activates, if I'm not mistaken, it activates later in the day too, in terms of boosting the rankings. You'll see people come on in the evenings quite a bit, and they're like having their rooms really focus on that popular vote because the day is about to end. It's part of the daily ranking. So you'll notice that shift that happens in the evening too, where people are really pushing popular vote request. Okay. But we're going to send out whatever we need to send out to support you and support me. When you send a gift, you get a point for every gift that you send. I'll be right. I need to learn more. Yes. All right. So when you send a gift, you get a point for every gift. So if you send, 2 roses, 5 roses, you get 2 points, 5 points. So that's how you do that. How do you put the stickers on the screen as a subscriber? Sam, when you hit a comment, there's a little star inside the comment box. If you're a subscriber, you can unlock and you are a subscriber, you can unlock the stickers. That's what that is. So it's in your comment box when you go comment. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all coming in, giving the roses. And so, coins on your account, there's 2 ways to put coins on your account. If you hit the gift box in the bottom corner, is where coins are. You can recharge there in the bottom right corner. Thank you. I was wondering about that. Yep, that's it. You recharge in the app. There's a little bit of a processing fee. So I tell people, be mindful if you want to do the processing fee. If you have time and want to, go to the website. Go to TikTok's website, www.tiktok.com/coins, COIN. So COIN, you're going to go to TikTok.com, COIN. You go there, you can recharge, and there's not the processing fee, so you get more coins for your money. Okay, so there's a little bit more of a percentage that you get for your coins. So just I give the example, if you got $20, 2,000 coins, that's plenty of coins to do some engagement. You don't have to break the bank. You can decide how you want to give. I'm not one of those people. You are not going to see that in this room. I do know, I do realize I need to talk a little bit more about, as a live host perspective, how to get people to support your room and engage. So I try to give as many tips as possible. But at the end of the day, this room is about, like I said, it's a learn room. So I want you to learn. Okay. I have that added to my homepage so I can easily access it. That's it. Yep. That's how I buy all my coins. Awesome. That's it. Yeah, you get a percentage there. And then as you start going live, you can exchange your coins, your rewards for coins, so that you can also engage. You can go back to other people's rooms and support them. So it becomes another way to support people. Thank you so much, Coach Miss Jessie in Sandy Beach. I see y'all coming in. Thank you so much for being here, getting a daily heart, me friends. And so my new people, you said, how do you add to homepage? What Sam was saying is that she probably bookmarks that page. So if you go on your computer, there's typically where the browser, okay, yeah. So that she probably bookmarks it. I'm assuming that's what she's saying. Yeah. Okay. So friends, blue box. Let me do daily heart me, and I'm going to do blue box. Yes, I have it on my browser homepage. Yep. So you're welcome, friend. Hey, Doc, how are you? And so thank you so much. I see you, the caregiver coach. And so the daily heart mean, when you come into someone's room, this is for my new people, Patricia and my other friend that came into the room. I appreciate you, my newbies. So when it comes to getting the daily heart mean, I tell people that is like saying hello. When you come to someone's home, you want to check in, you want to say hello, you want to greet them. Hello, Terrific Tuesday. Happy Terrific Tuesday. It is Tuesday. Awesome. Thank you. So you click that heart plus. The heart plus, you have to have a penny, a coin. I say a penny, it's probably a little bit more than a penny now, but it's a coin that you're going to use. You're going to click that heart plus. Okay. And when you click the heart plus, it shows a screen full of a couple things you need to know. It gives you 45 points. It also instantly follows the live host. So if you are not following me, you instantly follow me when you click the heart plus. Okay. Thank you so much, Star. I see your friend. And then the screen pops up. I tell people to pause because TikTok is now saying the Heart Plus will give you points, but you got to go back and claim those points. So if you leave the room, you'll lose your points. So you want to claim your points. But with that Heart Plus, a screen will pop up and it says, do you want to add a comment? So you'll notice people after they do the daily heart meeting, they'll say, hello, good evening. Hi, Dr. Lisa. They leave their comment because that's what they're doing to get 30 points. So you get 45 points for doing the daily heart meeting. Then you get 30 points for leaving a comment. And then I tell people, if you are curious, and this is for my people in the room, if you're curious how people have a blue box next to their name, and you're like, oh, how did they do that? Or what is your blue box? Because some of you have blue boxes, don't even know you got a blue box. Tanya, thank you so much. I appreciate the air compliments. How you doing, Lisa B? Lisa B is flying in. I want to point this out. She's flying in at level 27. She has that blue box. You're laughing. What's going on, Star? I appreciate you, friend. The blue box. So if you're curious about the blue box, go ahead and put blue box in the comments for me. Okay. Put blue box. Blue box is going to, I then want you to click your photo, click your image. And then as you click your image, your mini profile is going to pop up. Unapologetic. How you doing, friend? That's right. Unapologetic. I was trying to think of another name. It's like, it's unapologetic. Your mini profile is going to pop up. Then it's going to click, you're going to click your level. Your level 0. So in order to have a blue box, you're going to have to engage. Okay. Even if you leave for a second, claim them. Yes. You got to claim those points. Yep. You leave, you lose your points. You do. Yep. Don't accidentally swipe out. Somebody said they were able to swipe back in and get them. So I don't know if that's 100% true all the time, but don't swipe out. Claim your points first. I messed up. Don't do like me because I did it 2 times this week. Left the room, forgot to claim my points. And because I went to go support one of my supporters or 2 of my supporters and forgot to claim my points. Did not do it, y'all. I did too. Yep. I did that twice this week. Was like, what am I doing? And so with that blue box, you can get them if you're live again. Oh, what does that mean? Let me know. If that person's live again, I can go back and get them on their live. Let me know what you're saying, Coach Miss Jessie. I'm curious now. Let me know. Bill Collector, here, prayers and blessings up. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you. That I'll be back. Yes, that you'll be back. As long as the host is there, you can leave. Okay, interesting. Same day. Oh, so I could have went back. I should have went back. I went into somebody else's live, so I should have went back and go back and get points. Okay, you can't go back. Okay, awesome. Yes, you can swipe out and come back. But once the live ends, it's over. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So y'all heard it from the room. Yes, you can go back and grab. So next time I'm going to go back. I did not go back. I went and the room was not over. So I went into someone else's room and I realized it later. So I probably could have gone back because I think they were still there. I just didn't go back and I just chalked it up to the game. Grab them as long as it's the same live. Gotcha. Oh my gosh, I had no idea about the blue box. Yes, the blue box. Okay, blue box, really quickly. Blue box. If you're curious, put in the word hi if you're curious. You don't have to write the whole word blue box. But what I will tell you is that once you click it, how do you collect the points? You got to click the Daily Heart Me again. That's how you collect it. Yeah. Just re-click the Daily Heart Me. Yep. And so we all stroll through these TikTok streets and love each other. Just go back. Thank you so much. You said just go back, get your points. I should have done it. I really should have, because I was like, ooh, yeah, I should have done it. Very true. Just pick up the 30 I left. Yeah, there you go. All right. Oh, you left yours, huh, Michelle? Yes, Michelle. She's my moderator for YouTube. She came back. She left her points. No points left behind. I love it. No points left behind. So, couple things. The blue box. If you're curious about that, put in the word hi, blue box. If you click your photo, your mini profile pops up. Then you click your level. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate the information. You're welcome, friend. Then you click your level. It tells you how many points you've collected. / symbol tells you the total amount of points you need for that next level. Hi, blue box. Awesome. So click your photo, then click your level 17, and then you will see the blue screen pop up. It's going to tell you how many points you've collected, how many points you need to get to the next level, and then underneath that is going to share the difference of what you have and what you need. And then that's how you want to collect experience points, okay? So if you're looking to get to the next level, level 18, you got to make sure you are engaging, okay? Clicking your Daily Heart Me. I see you, Inspired Expressions. And clicking the Daily Heart Me, clicking your Daily Heart Me, collecting those points, but also getting gifting. Gifting is a piece of it. So thanks, sister. You're welcome, friend. So gifting matters. A couple things I want to tell you about gifting. As you are in your room, there are ways that you want your audience to support your live. Sending roses is great, but there is the exclusive box in the gift box. If you click the lower level where it says exclusive, it'll show you some other gifts. The live, the popular live vote, there we go. Sherry just sent it, is one of those exclusive gifts. Same a cost as a rose. It's the same cost, but it just requires, it supports the live in terms of the rankings. So that's what that's for. So it's part of the daily rankings that happen. It says popular live. And if you are in fact a popular live and you're moving up in your league, it says league, and you're moving up in your league, you will see where you actively are moving up in the rankings. So what happens, and I'm going to tell you this now, it typically activates later in the day because people are here, people are really focused on the rankings for that particular day. And so thank you so much. Look at you reaching level 22 in the room, friend. Thank you so much. Awesome. You leveled up. He's like, Dr. Lisa, I am getting to the next level. Awesome, friend. So as you see later, the later rankings, you'll see where that popular live actually does show what level you're at. So it says popular live right now. That live will have a number next to it if you are in the top 100 of the rankings for your particular league, especially as the day is getting ready to end and the rankings close out. The day closes out. So you'll see some activity later in the day. I don't go live in the evening, so that's not something I'm pushing for, but you may want to do that as you go live and connect with your audience. Each train and motivate family. Thank you so much. Yes, it is. That's it. So yeah, so that may be something you might strive for as you decide to go live, and you're like, gift that you want to encourage people to give out, if that's what you're searching for or striving for. Okay. The other thing, thank you so much. I will be doing my first live today. Are you really on that account? Okay. Are you doing a shop? Are you going to do some product reviews? I know you're looking to get TikTok shops, but you're going to make this about practicing. Love your aura. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. Yeah. The other thing I wanted to share, so I shared that about the popular live sticker. I wanted to share the other thing you want to be aware of is each live host has a gift gallery. Okay. And so you see people giving gifts. This is for my newbies in the room. You see people giving gifts, they float at the top. If you are what's called a title gifter, you will float a little higher and you will stay up there a little longer because you are a title gifter. So you get a special recognition for your gift giving that you're getting. You're lit up in purple. There's a special recognition that happens for the viewer who's engaged in that way. You said, wow. Yes, thank you so much for the hand heart, Doc. I appreciate your friend. And so as you think about engaging from that perspective, the gift gallery is another way. And then you also have live hosts that have their wish box. That's the other thing that's out there. So again, if you're going live, you want to make sure you're pointing out different ways that your audience can engage with you and support the live as well. Okay. You're awesome. You're great, period, point blank. Thank you so much. How you doing, Valley Girl? Appreciate your friend. I learned so much here. Thank you. You're welcome. Hello, my friend. How you doing, friend? Cute paws off. I appreciate you being back. Okay, so let me know if there's any questions. We're going to get to chatting a little bit. I'm going to talk about ways to, I usually spend times in terms of ways to support, but let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much, with love. I appreciate your friend. I appreciate the love. Look at you all. Thank you so much. How you doing? The creative therapist. I love that. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Doc, love your guides for live. So helpful. You're welcome, friend. And that's the thing about it. Like I said, I want to make sure I'm answering questions. What is your most likes? What is my most likes? What you mean in terms of my most likes? The likes in the room, the most I've ever gotten. This like here, the 21.6K. I think I've gotten up to 150. I think that's the highest I've gone. 21K now. Yeah. So tapping the screen, that's free support. But yeah, 21.6K. I think I've gotten up to 150. Wow. You said wow. Yeah, I've gotten over 100. I've done that several times. The lives, my likes typically average probably about 60. I think it gets to 60 on average, depending on how long I go live. But for the most part, if the room is really lively in the evening when I do my 4 o'clock, it'll get upwards to 100K. Yeah. So that's something you want to encourage too. I mean, I talk about that all the time. You could tap your own live. You can encourage people to tap your live. That is free support. It is helping the room. Sharing out the live is another one. Do we monetize with likes? You do, friend. Well, let me say it differently. You monetize because of engagement that happens in your room. So engagement comes based on the scale live rewards, based on people coming in and following you is part of it. If they're new to your room, new followers is part of your monetization. People coming back to your live, that's the daily heart me. That's part of your monetization. And then obviously people who are gifting. So I tell people the engagement and the gifting create an equation which results in your diamond. That diamond is how you monetize. As you are collecting diamonds, those diamonds have a percentage that is associated with it. So TikTok gets anywhere between 60 and 80% of your rewards, your diamonds. You get anywhere between 20 and 40%, depending on how long you went live and how many new followers that you got. And then there's another pot each week that will fill up, that is part of your weekly rewards. And that's based on your daily heart me, people coming back to your live, and then your ranking that you're at if you leveled up to a new ranking, surpassed your last level. And then also when it comes to how many days you've gone live. Let's go. Hey, thank you so much, Tyler. I appreciate your friend. How long you have to engage live and how often? How long you have to, are you talking about from a viewer perspective or are you talking about from a live host? I mean, the viewers is up to you in terms of how you engage. But from a live host perspective, it's up to you also. It's up to you also. It goes back to what I just said in terms of monetizing. You know what? Let me do this. Let me do the Scale Live Rewards. Maybe that'll help put some context behind it. How you feeling? I'm doing well, friend. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you so much. Get your daily heart me in every live when you join. There you go. That's it. Get your daily heart me. I appreciate you, friend. Yes. So make sure that's the daily heart me. Click that so that you can get it, friend. Thank you so much. Um, I'm going to show you the Scale Live reward. So what I'm going to do, what I teach is how you can access different features too. Okay, different effects. Um, is a certain number. Hold on one second. Certain number of files required to monetize. Susan, stay with me. Stay with me, friend. But yes. Well, no. Let me answer your question differently. Are you asking for a TikTok live? Each live you get, hold on one second. Let me make sure I answer. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much. Susan, you got 1,400 followers. Have you gone live before? Have you gone live before? I thought when I answered, I said yes. I wanted to make sure I was talking about the Scale Live rewards. That's why I said yes. But to go live, you need, I tell people you don't need 1,000 followers. You don't need 500 followers. You don't even need 200 followers. You need a blue box. The blue box is how you get live access sooner. Okay, so TikTok will see you engaging, and give you live access. So that's important that you keep that in perspective, that you can get live access. And then once you start going live, you can monetize if people are coming in your room and engaging in your room. They're giving you gifts, they're following you, they're doing all the things. So I'm going to show you guys the Scale Live Awards. Up to us if you want to win. We will ask questions like the share, comment in these TikTok streets. That's it. It's up to you. I'm so lost when it comes to this app. Valley, I got you. But Valley, let me say this, friend. You are in these streets. You are engaging. You got 10,000 followers. You are doing all the things. So let me know what questions you got, friend. I got you here. You said, I've been doing a whole lot and I don't know what I'm doing, but you're winning. You're doing something right. You are getting it, friend. But yes, okay. To all my friends in the room, this is my second page. Oh, yes. This is Coach Miss Jessie. She is Inspired Expressions, but only to promote products. Let me see. You're live to promote products. Are you your TikTok shop? Okay, I see your name. 40 plus TikTok shop at UGC. And so you go live for that. Okay. That's good. And so you don't post. Just earn any money, and I do mean any money over $1. You can go live. There you go. Thank you. Yep. Wow. Woohoo! You guys are funny. Okay, let me do this. I'm going to show you Scale Live Reward. So that you guys understand the monetization. So, I'm sorry, I hit invite by accident. I'm sorry, friend. I didn't mean to do that. My hand hit the button. But I'm going to show you. I'm learning so much. I got you, friend. So I'm going to show you. This is for my live hosts in the room. This is for my people who aspire to be a live host. I'm going to break down the monetization so you understand how do you monetize as a live host. Okay. So I'm going to show you this, and I want you to pay attention because you'll see, and we had a long conversation earlier in the week, I think it was on Sunday, where somebody came to my 10 o'clock and shared how they had monetized, they were growing, and then ultimately they gave the comment about, I think someone else made a comment that other live hosts are rude because they will, and that's essentially what it is. It is rude. They will mute and block people, kick them out your room if they don't engage properly. I say that's rude because at the end of the day, there are people like my friend Unapologetic. There's people like my friend Valley that are still trying to figure this out. And they're confused about this and they want to learn and they don't know how to engage properly. So as a live host, you want to make sure you teach your audience. You said, yikes. Yeah, I think that's kind of tacky. I think that's very tacky. You shouldn't do that. Very, very true. Yes, I saw this yesterday. I thought it was so rude. Yes. You can't do that to people because there's people still learning. There's people still trying to understand this. And at the end of the day, you don't want to have a reputation of being that person that's only out here for you to win. And you're not explaining how other people can level up and engage properly and how to do it effectively. And then on top of that, you're not teaching them how to become a live host so that they can really win. So I just think that's rude. I think that's so selfish. And so with that, I'm going to explain this because I want you guys to understand what's happening here. And if you're in a room like that, you got agency. You can decide to stay or not stay. Thank you so much, friend. Your live is so calm and respectful. Thank you. You're welcome. I appreciate that. I have seen that and had that happen. Those folks are getting out in these streets. Yeah, yeah. There are some really rude, disrespectful people when it comes to lives. And at the end of the day, when it comes to this being part of how people's strategy to monetize, you got to make sure that you are respecting people because people don't have to support you. That's the reality. You all don't have to support. You can move on, go to another room. You don't have to be in that room. And so recognize at the end of the day, this is for a room to operate effectively, it does take everybody to support the room. Don't get me wrong. So you do want to teach that in terms of when I say this is a relationship, you can say it's a partnership, it's a collaboration. We all can win, whatever you want to say, but you don't want to be rude about it. And at the end of the day, people are still learning, people are still observing, people are still trying to figure out how this applies to them, where do they fit in, how do they connect and engage. And so as a life host, you want to make sure you're educating, entertaining, and or inspiring people. That's your role. Okay. And so people will support you if they get to know and they like you and they trust you. Okay. So if you are not building that with your team, with your community, then people will move on, but you don't have to be rude about it. So what I'm going to share is the Scale Live Rewards because I want you to understand the monetization behind this. I also talk about this in the context of this is a TikTok economy. Okay. So TikTok is running these streets. TikTok is going to get their share. And so then I actually do pivot because I say, okay, if TikTok is going to get their share, how do you create another stream of passive income so that you are offering a solution to your community so that when you do have a live, they are able to learn and grow from you based on your topic, based on your niche, and you're talking to your target audience, your right audience, and then they will support you. Okay, because they're going to see, okay, you got the solution of what I need. Okay, so if you understand the algorithm correctly, you'll find your audience. And if you understand the algorithm correctly, you'll say the keywords for your audience. And then you will also understand what's the demographic, what's the psychographic, and what are their pain points? What are they struggling with? What do they need? How can you position yourself as a solution for them? So that's what I teach. I want you all to be intentional about your engagement and effective in terms of how you are having your live be a vehicle for you to connect with people. Also monetize this live, but also monetize it above and beyond what TikTok is offering, which is, like I said, anywhere between 20 and 40%. So I'm going to break that down for you all because I really want you to see the big picture. This is, like I say this all the time, this is my level up conversation. So I can have that conversation with you all. Whereas my 4 o'clock is my newbies. So I can't have that yet because they're still nervous and scared and shy. But you guys get it. I saw that always in a few lives and kind of got discouraged. Yes. The rudeness I think you're talking about. Yes. So I'm learning. So glad I found you. I appreciate that, Doc. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. How you doing, Bella Wello? I see you sharing a lot. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you all coming in. Thrive Smart Publishing. Thank you for joining again. My Fairy, thank you so much for being here. It's bluntly disrespectful and shows a disregard for what happens in other people's wallets. That's true. That right there. That is true. Yes, it's rude. Yeah. Yeah. That right there. Egypt Star does that all the time. Oh, okay. You know what? I ain't naming names. I'm just saying I ain't naming names. Period. True. At the end of the day, I do my live my way. What I do is teach you all how I think it should be done. Hey. Now, yes, I do think that is something that I find rude and disrespectful. And at the end of the day, if people are practicing that, again, we all have agency. And for people to do that, you got to make a decision. If that's what you want to be engaging in and involved in, you got to make a decision. Got to leave until next time, Doc. Thank you so much, Doc. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, you got to make a decision if you want to be engaging in that. So let's see. Hold on one second. I missed a few comments. Let me make sure. Share multiple. Share multiple. What's that mean, friend? Spiritual soul. What does that mean? I might have missed the earlier comment. I need to be on the 4 p.m. live. I just found your live stream for the first time. Did you, Susan? You're my scared, my shy person, my nervous person. That's what I call my newbies. My newbies, they're scared, they're nervous, they're shy. They're trying to figure this app out. They're trying to figure out what to do. I get it because I was that person. I'm still kind of that person. Yes, I'm learning. So glad I found you. Appreciate you. Yes, I'm still kind of that person. So, um, I'm learning who my people are. This room is it. Thank you so much. You said how to share multiple. Is that what you're asking? Okay. Spiritual soul. When you it's called a power share. If you hold the middle of the screen, hold my nose, my glasses, press down. Once you press down, your followers, your supporters will pop up. And then you can share it out. You can batch share as well. So that's how you do it. I think that's what you're asking, friend. Thank you so much for sharing the live too. Yeah, that's the one that you can do in a batch share, or you can click the arrow below. It says 185. You can do a single copy link that way as well. I have anxiety, so I'm iffy on lives because I'm disabled. Okay. Okay. Um, okay. You know what? The reason why I paused, and I'm just being honest with you, when it comes to knowing your audience, your target audience, there are people on this app that are probably disabled, people who are nervous and scared and shy. And it becomes an opportunity for you to work with, to engage with them, especially if you're intentional. What I tell people all the time, your target audience is a reflection of you. If you, and I say it all, I just said it, I'm nervous, I'm scared, I was shy, all the things that I say because my audience was a reflection of me. So when I say that, there may be, thank you, there may be someone who needs to hear from you and see you engaged in that way because you're going to inspire them and motivate them to do something different too. So I want to put that out there because sometimes that's a missed opportunity. Thank you so much. I don't want that to be a missed opportunity for somebody else in the room to realize that you can do this and you're helping somebody else that may need to hear from you because of that. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. There's so much to learn. It gets easier. I don't want you to be overwhelmed. Yes, Michelle, how are you, friend? You came back over again. My moderator is Yes, Michelle Crochets. She is my moderator. She is, it's time for me to do my YouTube commercial, y'all. So let me say this real quick, and I'm going to catch up on a few comments, and then I'll talk about Scale Live Rewards. As you all know, I co-stream this live real quick. You see me over here on the tube, on the YouTube. My page over here is Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. If I say something in this live, I'm going to say this right now. It is recorded, okay? So if you need to go back and listen to something I shared or gave information about, you can go to my YouTube channel, click my playlist for TikTok, and it will be there for you, okay? So just recognize I'm asking you to engage over here as well. Come over here. I want you to like the live, comment, and then I want you to connect with my moderator. Yes, Michelle Crochet. She was in the room. She might still be in the TikTok room, but you can connect with her. She is helping me with YouTube. She is the person that I'm learning and growing from. YouTube is her playground. So she loves it over there. And so over here, over there. And so she would be a great person for you to connect with. If you go to both of our pages, we get notifications if you leave a comment, like, and subscribe to our channel. And we will in turn do the same for you. So I want you to think about this as your growth season. Everything I say and I do, I say it, I'm transparent. You ask me a question, I'm going to give you an answer. I'm going to support you and I'm going to show you how I'm doing things. I'm going to tell you how I do things. And it's up to you if you want to participate. Thank you so much. Yes, Michelle, I see your friend. Definitely connect with her while she's here. And then feel free to ask questions. And if you go to her channel, say Dr. Lisa sent you. So she knows you're part of the Dr. Lisa crew. But with that being said, I want you all to grow. This is our growth season. YouTube is a long game. I say that all the time because you're not just going to quickly come over there and grow and have subscribers and do all the things. You got to have 50 subscribers to go live on YouTube. And then on top of that, you need to be able to, you can start streaming. So you want to be able to think intentionally about your journey on YouTube because it's the long game. You're not doing it quickly. I tell people it's a marathon, okay? TikTok, TikTok can be, I call it middle distance. This is my track and field analogies from back in the day. I call it a middle distance, maybe a sprint. It depends on if you get some good luck and some good training. But but for the most part, you're going to be in it for a minute. So you want to be intentional about YouTube. I think this is another area where there's so much opportunity because the content's evergreen, meaning that people can go back to your video 10 years from now and you can still monetize off that video. Okay. So I want you to be intentional about your strategy over there. So I say that so that you all can start thinking about that and being actively engaging in there. I'm at work. Thank you so much for the 4 o'clock. I appreciate your friends. Let me catch up on comments. I missed a lot of comments. I appreciate you all sharing out the live. I see you. Thank you so much. Hold on 1 second. There was some comments that came in that I want to make sure. There's so much to learn. How do I share multiple pages? Always something new. Oh, I got your friend. And then my friend says, I'm transporting straight up and down. We serve hard truths and no soft lies over here. You funny. You are funny, friend. I love it. You said, look here. Then we don't have time for games. Like I said, yes, thank you, friend. You're welcome. You're welcome. Do they limit 15 shares that way when you batch share? You can share out individually. So when that screen pops up, you can click individually valid. I don't know if it's a limit of 15. I thought it was more than that, but maybe it is. It might be 15. The supporters that you batch share, yeah. Now you can share individual as well, more than 15. I think there's like 65, I've heard. I think there's 65 you can do. So thank you for that. You're welcome. I'm at work. I'll be back at 4. Thank you. I needed to hear that. There you go. MBW, I see you, friend. I got you. How are you this morning? I'm doing well, friend. Thank you so much. I'm catching up on comments. I see you all engaging. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. I appreciate the support. We're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to share. Thanks for this information. You're welcome. Great idea. Yep, that's it. That's another way to grow. I'm just using my webcam for YouTube. So that's my quick commercial. Your voice is calming. These lives have me feeling all kinds of crazy as a newbie. Yeah, I don't feel that way, friend. Don't feel that way. At the end of the day, we all can do this. We can all do it. It's not something where I tell you the main thing is that you got to be consistent. That's the trick. Because here's the deal. This is the algorithm. It's listening to what you say. So if you show up and you're talking to your audience and you know what your topic is, you know who your audience is, you know what you want to share, you want to know what your outline of your topic is, you're organized. So I'm telling you something that I learned along the way. So those were gems I just dropped because I want you to be intentional about your process. The algorithm is going to hear that. And if you're consistent, and I tell you, consistency honestly does look daily, to be honest with you. Somebody else is going to say, oh, just start. I do agree with starting, but for you to see the transformation, you got to show up because the algorithm's listening to what you say. It's pushing people to the For You page for you. So if you're showing up, you're teaching the algorithm, I'm trying to be a live host and I'm doing this and I'm serious about it. Okay. Thank you so much, Valley Girl. I appreciate your friend. Thank you for the roses. Come on, braids. I love that cute. How you doing, friend? I was saying earlier, I got to get camera ready. I have a friend who's getting married this weekend, so I'm going to the wedding. My son is he's the ring bearer, and so he's going to be there. Thank you all. Look at you being a title gifter. Awesome, friend. I appreciate you, Valley. He's in the wedding, and I got to be able to take pictures. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the look's for. And then Mother's Day is Sunday, so I got just do a little something different. I have to go. Thank you so much. Yes, Michelle, I appreciate your friend. There's diverse activities on this app. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, let me pivot to Scale Live Rewards. Let me catch up on a few more comments because I've been chatting, and I appreciate you all who are engaging. Thank you so much, and you all are connecting. Hello, I'm new here. How you doing, Niche? I appreciate your friend, Niche. I'm gonna give you some homework. Anybody else in the room? I'm gonna give you homework. Homework means that you did not have a bio when I clicked your profile, meaning that you don't have words there. So when you go back to your profile screen where your face is, you want to put words in your bio. So you're going to edit your profile and put words, keywords, I call them, that relate to who you are and what your content is going to be about. Because TikTok categorizes you. That's part of the search engine optimization. When people are searching for different things, TikTok will know who to push that out to. So you always want to have words there so that you can optimize your profile. The other reason is when you come into a live room, people are going to be checking for your bio to see who you are and what you're about. And so they may not engage with you because of that. So you just want to make sure you have your profile optimized and updated, and make sure you put those words there. I say that to my newbies because I want you guys to be successful, and I don't want any kind of hold up with when it comes to your content you're creating or people fully engaging with you because of that. I need to start my YT journey. There we go, friend post. I got you. Thank you so much, Wink. Appreciate your friend with the hearts. Thank you so much. I felt like I found my people with all this. All of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's grow together. I love it. Yes, you are calm. And thank you so much, Lava. I need the gatekeeper. You gatekeep. I may need the gatekeep you, sis. Why is that? I tell too much information. This channel feels like a safe space. Thank you so much. I share too much. I need studying and taking notes. That's it. Exactly. You said I share too much information. That's it. These other folks out here, they're not sharing all this information. Like I said, I want you all to be successful. And at the end of the day, you know, oh, thank you so much, Valley. I appreciate that. You're beautiful. Anyway, thank you. Y'all so sweet. Y'all so sweet. Oh, you mean looking at my bio? Living out loud thoughts I should probably keep to myself. Is that it? Thoughts? Is that what you say to me? How do you know if your bio is sufficient? Oh, that's a different question, friend. I'm looking at your bio now. Nurse and burner, rhinestone hood, and t-shirt creator, bag maker. Okay, here's so I do so a couple things. I do have a subscription that I do a profile review. Okay, I do a profile review for you to make sure your profile is optimized and that you are thinking very intentionally about your brand and who you are talking to as it relates to your target audience. So your bio plays into that because you want your bio. It's almost like when you think about branding yourself, you are coming to this platform. I'm gonna have to go back a step for you all because now I need to talk about digital marketing as a umbrella to what you're trying to do. So when you come on a place like TikTok or YouTube or Instagram, no matter who it is, you are representing your brand. You are a content creator, and in a perfect world, many of my people in my room, you're looking to monetize. You're looking to grow. You might want to be in TikTok Shop Creator where you're an affiliate for a seller. You might want to get on live and you're a live host talking to your target audience. And then when it comes to your content, you are talking to your target audience there as well. And you never know, you might get brand deals because of it. And so again, you are branding yourself as whatever brand identity you want to represent. You are presenting yourself in this digital space. Okay. So you want your bio to be an opportunity to talk about who you are, and you want those words to resonate in your content. Okay, that brand identity has to be represented in your content. And then ultimately, you want to make sure you got the right target audience, the right people engaging in that. They want to see you, they want to hear from you. So when you have words there, the words should be represented in your content. Does that make sense? There should be an alignment there. So that's what I tell people. Make sure it's aligned. If you need a profile review, you can get a subscription. That's my premium. If you want my deluxe, that is a live stream audit and a review. I do both. So you want to make sure it's represented though. Multitasking right now. I'll be right back. Thank you for, you said, thank you. I'll change mine too. That's it. That's what you want to do. So you want to make sure your words are aligned with your brand. I'm going live in a few, my last few points. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you. I'm getting it now. Look at that. Yes. And then once you get the If you do get my subscription, I need that subscription. Yeah. If you do get that particular subscription, let me know. What I ask people to do is message me. I have about 2 people who got it recently. So I'm gonna have to reach out to them. The reason why I don't is that I have imposter accounts and they do the practice of reaching out to you, talking about this a new account, all this other stuff. So I don't like doing that because it confuses my audience, and I want them to be able to say, this ain't Dr. Lisa. She don't reach out to people. So, but with that being said, if you reach out to me, I do respond. I all my DMs I respond to if you communicate with me. Okay, I learn something new every time I come to your live. Thank you so much. I keep typing myself out of your room. Why? Don't do it. I'm going live. Okay, so I just got. Okay, so yeah, I want you all to be intentional about what you're doing. I talk about branding. My last couple posts, I set some gems in there because I want you to be intentional. That's how you know you made it when they try to replicate you. I know. Y'all, I gotta send out. So I did a post about that too. It did work. So I need to send a new one because I heard there's like two new fake accounts that popped up. So yeah, flattery is supposed to be what is imitation should be flattery. It's not because I don't like it. I'm not flattered at all. You all tacos today. Thank you so much. Taco Tuesday. Any tips to be successful conducting faceless lives? Ooh, estate strategy. So estate, a couple things. When you go faceless on your live, you can do it. You can absolutely do it. I think you got to be intentional about who your audience is, who are you talking to, who are you trying to attract, and what happens with the faceless live. It just becomes it's a little bit more of an uphill battle. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's just a little bit more of an uphill battle because the notion is that people want to support people they know. Do they really get to know you when you're faceless? They know, they like, and they trust. That's marketing 101 in terms of how you brand yourself. And so when you're faceless, you got to just build that know, like, and trust in a way that people feel connected to what you're sharing and how you're going about doing it. Okay. And so as a live host, your role is to educate, entertain, or inspire people. And so maybe you're faceless and you're kind of sounding like this nice, soothing voice that they hear. And then they're like, okay, I like what they're doing. That's intriguing. But you got to make sure you're talking to your audience. And that means you need to really know your audience when it comes to that demographic you're serving, when it comes to the psychographic, how they think, what they value, what they're passionate about, what they believe, that belief system that they have, as well as knowing their pain points. What are they challenged by? What are they struggling with? And so when you know your audience and do faceless, you can do it, but you just have to be very intentional about the words you're saying, how you're engaging, how you are connecting, how they are able to resonate with you. So it's a little bit of an uphill battle. It takes a lot of work to make it happen that way, but it's doable. Like I said, when people can see the whites of your eyes, they can see your eyes and be like, okay, I like what they're saying. I can trust this person. But when they can't do that, it becomes a little harder for you to build that rapport, that connection. That's how you know. So yeah, so that's what I would say. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. Okay. That's what I would say about that. I would just say, you just have to be intentional about what you're doing. So Scale Live Rewards. I was going to talk about that real quick, and then I'm going to talk about making sure you. The other thing about Faceless, just really quickly, So I am an affiliate for UBC. UBC is a course. They have a whole Faceless module now. So again, I would say make sure you know how to be faceless. And a lot of it's going to be about your brand. Okay. UBC is the ultimate branding course. So a lot of it's going to be played into your brand. Who are you talking to? How are you branding yourself in a way that your audience is going to appreciate you? Are you on at 4 p.m. Eastern? I am today. Today and tomorrow, I'm going to be doing my 10 o'clock and my 4 p.m. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I won't be able to do my 4 p.m. just because of, like I said, moving my daughter out, the wedding activities, and then Mother's Day is on Sunday. So I won't be able to do 4 o'clock, but I'll do 10 o'clock every day. So every day this week I'll be 10, and then back on Sunday Monday I'll be back on my regular schedule. I do, and it's a lot of work, Darlene. Oh, that's right, Miss Darlene, you are primarily faceless. Faceless lives. Yeah. And to your point, yes, you said it's a lot of work. It is. Yes. Yep. The only person I trust that I can't see is Jesus. Good morning, love and hair queen. Thank you, Lamar. I appreciate you. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Is that your digital product? I have a couple different products, but yeah, that's one. I'm an affiliate for UBC. That is one. The other products that I have in there, I have a bundle that teaches. I consider UBC as like a whole community course, modules, all the things that you need to know about digital branding yourself, but then essentially digital marketing when it comes to affiliate marketing, getting brand deals, how to set yourself up for that, memberships, social media, understanding going live. They have a 2-hour and 18-minute module on TikTok live strategy. So that's the course. That's the big course. I also have a bundle, which is like it's like a starter kit. That's what I call it. It's like a mini course where it teaches you about branding, um, um, digital marketing, as well as Canva when you think about creating a product, creating that solution for your audience. And then you get put in my Instagram group chat. You get me as a coach, as a support for you. I'm meeting with somebody today that's from my Instagram group chat. We're almost 150 people in that group chat on Instagram. It should be more, but there's a lot of you who bought the bundle and have not come over. So if you bought the bundle and you're not in my group chat, please let me know. And so, but yeah, all that's over there. And then, like I said, you get access to me. I do one-on-ones and stuff. T, are you raising your hand? You raising your hand because you're not in the group chat for the bundle? Let me know if you got the bundle, friend. Thank you so much, Wink. Why is faceless hard? Faceless, you might have just came in the room, friend. I just explained it's a matter of how do you connect with your audience. Faceless, just it doesn't. So faceless content and faceless lives. Again, the notion is that you are being very intentional about your content resonating with your audience. So when you're faceless, if you have a lot of words on the screen, a lot of imagery and stuff, people oftentimes will keep swiping past that. And so you got to make sure you're really compelling in what you do from a content creation perspective, and making sure your messages are going to hit home for people. They're going to feel like, okay, wait a minute, you're talking to me. Let me pause. Let me read this. Let me see what you're talking about. A lot of it is your imagery. You got to be very intentional if you're going to do faceless. When it comes to faceless lives, similar. People, again, they got to get to know, like, and trust you. And so people do that when they hear you, they see you, they see the inflections, they feel your sincerity, they see you're genuine and authentic. And so all that plays into how you communicate. And so again, if you're faceless, people are just hearing your words, and your words got to be spot on for them to say, okay, you're talking to me and I like what I'm experiencing from this. So I want to stay in this and support you. Is affiliate marketing easy to get into? So yes, it's easy to get into. I think the answer is yes. Let me say that differently. It depends on who you're an affiliate for. So it just depends on who you're an affiliate for, and then it becomes a matter of how do you make money from being an affiliate. So yeah, you can become an affiliate for people, and then you just have to make sure you're able to monetize based on that affiliation. Yeah, I'm currently working on a bundle for my other account. Look at you, friend. Salute to everybody. Oh, thank you so much, Lamar. Is that an agency? Wink. What's an agency, friend? What is a digital product? Oh, y'all asking some good questions. Let me get on. Look at y'all. Let y'all about to let Dr. Lisa shine with her little smarty pants way. So, okay, y'all asking some really good questions. Let me go back. Let me go back up and see if I missed some of these great questions. Okay, so what is a digital product? Okay, what is your digital product? I think that's what you asked, Wink. And then I said I have the bundle. I was explaining that, and then I said the course, and then I have a couple smaller um, products. The one is helping you go live. I have a 3-page checklist to know what you should be doing for your live, during your live, after your live. Make sure you are actively engaging with your community. You set your live up correctly, and you're paying attention to the analytics on the back end. That's key. So that's one product. And then I have a chat guide because there's my people who don't know what to say when they go live. They don't have a topic. They don't know who their target audience is. I talked about target audience on purpose because at the end of the day, you got to know who you're talking to. So I have a product where it is aligned with ChatGPT using the AI to help you with the prompts to know who you're talking to, okay? And to how to set up an outline for your live stream and communicate during your live. So you want to be intentional about setting that up. So I have those two products. Those are products that I have in my stand store. I need that from my other channel here. Let me know. Wink, what did you need? Okay. And then Valley, you asked the question, what is a digital product? So that's a broader question. So here's what I say. When it comes to digital products, and digital products okay, the umbrella to this work we're doing is digital marketing. Anything you do digitally, okay? So a digital product can be a product that you offer to your community in a digital manner, okay? So you might be able to offer this live stream could be a masterclass. And I sit here and I talk about how do you go live with ease? How do you go live and monetize? I can make this, and it literally is actually going to be this way. I can make this a recording on my YouTube channel and I make it an unlisted link. I put it in my stand store. People buy that because they want to understand how to get a masterclass on creating your brand and create a digital product to support your community. That's a product you can create. You can create a tutorial. Maybe you're somebody like, yes, Michelle crochets, and she's teaching you how to crochet during her live stream. It's recorded. It becomes unlisted. It becomes a product for people. That's a digital product. It could be where people sign up for your course. It's an online course, and you offer different not YouTube, Zoom trainings, or you have different modules that people can go to, and they're pre-recorded, and they can have access to that course. Or it could be your checklist, your ebook, your journal, your whatever, webinar, your coaching, whatever you do, those are digital products. So it just depends on what you want to offer. What I tell people is that you want to offer a solution. Okay? So you want people, your audience, the right audience, to know what you have to offer and offer them a solution. Okay? And so you got to be intentional about who you're talking to though first. So that is, do you feel a person's voice has merit appealing and faceless? Do you feel a person's voice have merit appealing and faceless? Yes, you can. You can do it. Yes. Yes. Yeah. There are people who capture your attention. Their imagery, maybe they have photos, they have some other images, maybe their words that they're saying, maybe their voiceover. Yeah, absolutely. You can appeal to people that way. Yeah. That's what I need to teach people how to sew, do embroidery, rhinestones, HTV, and screen printing. That's it. And those can all be physical products and digital products. You can sell somebody your patterns. That's a digital product. You can sell somebody your templates. That's a digital product. And so, yeah, there's multiple ways to do this. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for going live now. You're awesome. Oh, look at you people. I told you, I got so many things I can say. It just depends on what you guys, when I get questions, I can go down a path and start sharing stuff. Like I said, I don't like gatekeeping. I want to make sure you guys understand how to do this and be successful. And I want to inspire you to do it. Amor, you said new. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you connect. Let me know if you have any questions. Know, like, and trust. Yes, that's it. That's the main thing. You got to build that rapport. I heard that Facebook is more successful on Instagram. I could see that being the case. My Instagram page for Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income, I need to rebrand it, but it is currently faceless. and it's to support my UBC. UBC, and I tell you this all the time, my original TikTok page was faceless too. But UBC, I did have that page there. I haven't posted recently, but I got people to engage with my content and actually go to my store and buy. So with that being said, it is set up more for faceless. I think I would agree with that.